So, welcome, Gracie, to the final activity for the course English Conversation, which corresponds to task 8, where you're going to do your performance on a sample test, which is the IELTS speaking test. And in order to start with our activity, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. Remember that the first stage of this speaking test is it's a round of personal questions. And first of all, are you working or are you a student? You're studying? Okay, perfect. So, Gracie, can you tell me what is the most important aspect of your studies? Okay, okay, thank you, Gracie. Good. So now let's get into the second stage of the exam. And in this opportunity, remember that I'm going to show you a card with a description topic, and you're gonna have to describe for me that. Okay, so tell me if you can see my screen, please. Yes, okay. So here I have the card for you. This time you have to describe the best present or gift you have received. And you should say who sent it to you, when did you receive it, and detailed information about the present. Remember that you have to talk about this topic for around 1 or 2 minutes, but you're gonna first have 1 minute of preparation to think about what you're going to say and organize your ideas. And also, you can make some notes to help you if you wish. So, I'm going to use the chronometer on my phone right here to count that first minute for you to prepare, okay? So go ahead, take 1 minute for preparation. Okay, Gracie, are you ready? Time is over. It's okay. You can do it, girl. Go ahead. Remember, give me a description of the best present you have received, telling me who sent it to you, when did you receive it, and detailed information about the present for maximum of 2 minutes. Okay? Go ahead. Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. You did it for the 2 minutes. Thank you, Gracie. No, it's okay. Great job right there. Thank you so much. Now, related to this topic about presents and those things, I have a couple of questions for you as part of the third stage of the IELTS, okay? So the first question is, do you think that the brand name of the presents is important when you're buying them? Yeah, of course. Okay, the question is, do you think that the brand name is important when you're buying a gift or a present? I mean, for example, do you think that it's important that the gift is expensive and it's from an important brand? Or what is the real matter of a present? Okay. Thank you, Gracie. Now, finally, the last question is, in terms of the media, which do you think that has a bigger impact when we are choosing a present? The television, newspapers, or the internet? Okay, do you want me to repeat the question? Okay. The question is, in terms of the media, which of these medias have a bigger impact when we are choosing a present? You pay attention to the television, newspapers, or the internet. Which of those do you take into account when you are choosing a present? For example, when I'm choosing a present for my family, when I don't know, when it's my sister's birthday or something like that, I pay attention or I look for ideas on the internet for things that she may like. What about you? Do you look for ideas on the television, on newspapers, or the internet? Okay. Okay, thank you, Gracie. Thank you for your answers. So this is it. That's basically the exam. Now, I just want to give you some feedback related to your performance before we finish the encounter, okay? So, first of all, I think you're really nervous, right? Don't worry. Take a deep breath, calm down. I understand that because once I used to be like that, like you are right now, like really nervous. But you need to remember that you need to control those feelings in order to give a better performance, right? You may have already noticed that when you're not so nervous, it's easier for you to express the ideas. So just remember that we're talking about normal things and you have already practiced this. So take a deep breath and try to calm down a little bit, and the ideas will be more fluent. Now, about your performance in a specific, I want to highlight the way you use the pronoun I, yo. Sometimes you confuse it when you're explaining about maybe you're mentioning other people and they then usually use the pronoun they, but you use the pronoun I. I think that's the main mistake that you need to pay attention to and correct. And it also happens to you when you want to say it, the pronoun it, but you use I. So it's necessary that you pay into that you pay attention to this aspect, okay? The correct use of the pronouns. Mm, Also, those Spanglish words, try not to use the Spanish when you're doing these kind of performances. I know sometimes there's some vocabulary that we don't remember, but when you don't remember a word, try to say it in another way or avoid that expression because um, it doesn't look good on your performance when you use Spanglish. It's okay, but I mean, it's better if you don't use it, okay? And yeah, that's basically the main points that I wanted to highlight about your performance. In general, I know you have the ability to perform these because you did it on the weekly encounters. So I think that it's just you're really nervous and that affects your performance. But it's okay. So about the grades, they're gonna be on the platform after May 22nd. Anyways, you need to be attentive to Liliana's email where she's going to tell you when the grades are ready for you to check them. And anyways, just keep improving, keep working, especially on that feeling aspects, try to control those nerves for you to have a better performance and keep improving. There's always going to be some aspects on the language that we need to improve and work. So I wish you the best. I hope you have had a good development and some learning during this English conversation course. I wish you the best and I hope one day we can meet again and talk a little bit more in English. Okay? Hey, thanks to you. Have a really great night. It was a pleasure for me to meet you once again. And have a great weekend. Okay? Bye bye. You too. Bye.